there's another coffee shop I want to try. Okay, I do have a little bit of a life update. 'Tis giving me joy. Friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for a weekend vlog. I feel so happy that it's the weekend because it feels like a true weekend this weekend for me. It's Friday, it's about noon, just knocked out a ton of computer work. I'm feeling really good and I'm looking forward to, oh my gosh, there's ants. I have ants. Anyways, when I moved into this apartment, it had so many ants and they sprayed like 3 times and it hasn't been an issue since, but maybe it's time for them to spray again. But I need to clean my house. Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad from this angle, but I need to pick up. So I have several things from my storage unit little project coming in today. Like I have a tension rod that I'm going to use to divide off the storage space from the lounge hang space. I still feel so silly for doing this, but I might also be getting the desk from Jacqueline today, so we might have time to set that up today. Tonight I have a dinner picnic date with my first ever roommate when I was 18 years old and went to UT. She just moved back to Austin, so we're gonna hang out tonight. And tomorrow I'm seeing Kayleese and Anna. We're gonna have a girls' day in Austin while the boys are all going to, I think, a comedy show. I don't exactly know, but I do know I get to see them, and it's just gonna be a lot of really good, happy things. So I actually have not had breakfast yet, and it's noon, and I am quite hungry. So let's fuel up before we pick up the house and then get today started. Guess what's for breakfast? And guess who I get to work with on today's video? Magic spoon. I got in my latest variety pack, and there's a new flavor that I'm so excited to try. I haven't opened this one. I have opened this one because I had it for dessert last night. I want to have the pumpkin chai with you this morning. My 2 favorite go-tos are always fruity and blueberry, but if you haven't heard me talk about Magic Spoon, I love getting to work with them because first off, just from like a selfish point of view, it's really hard to find good gluten-free cereal as a celiac person. And this is not only a great tasting gluten-free cereal, but this is like, they call it cereal for adults because it's a high protein cereal. There's also no artificial flavors. There's no artificial colors. There's no artificial sweeteners. It is grain-free, keto-friendly, soy-free, wheat-free. It's just very friendly to a lot of different dietary restriction communities, which I love. And a cup of this, just 1 cup, has 13 grams of protein and only 4 grams of net carbs, which is awesome. The way I see it is this is honestly cleaner than like most of the, protein bars that you can get from the store. And this comes to cheaper per serving than buying those protein bars at the store. And it's just so much yummier and more fun to eat. But I do have a code. I always recommend the variety pack because you can customize it, so you can go in and then choose whichever 4 flavors. So even if you want like 2 fruity and 1 blueberry and 1 cinnamon roll, then you absolutely can. But I have code Michel, and that's gonna save you $5 off of your variety pack. And every time, this is not a joke, I wish it was. Every time I get one of these in, I eat all 4 boxes probably in about a week. Because I have it for breakfast and snacks, and then at nighttime I put a little honey on it and have it for dessert. But let's give the pumpkin chai a taste. That just made me so excited for fall. I can't wait for fall. Thank you to Magic Spoon, honestly, for existing and for partnering with me. I'm gonna have my link and my code down below, but it's just my name, Michel, saves you $5 off the variety box if you wanna build your own. And it makes my heart real happy. I'm probably gonna eat 2 bowls real quick. Let's be honest. Okay, some days just happen like this, and I'm catching myself doing this today where it's like you let the tasks that come in kind of overtake your schedule, and I keep just being at my computer and like a task comes in and I'm like, I have to complete this now, and somehow it's already almost 2 p.m. and I've like done nothing. But I've simultaneously done a lot. But I want to get out of the house, and there's another coffee shop I want to try. I just drove by it the other day, and I've never heard of it, and the name sounded interesting, so I wrote it down. Flitch coffee. Let me look this up real quick. It's not quite a food truck. It's kind of an RV, but they close in an hour. So I say let's grab a coffee, and then I got to pick up some meds, and then I kind of want to get some progress done on the storage unit clubhouse. studio office. I don't know what to call it yet, except for probably a silly project, but 'tis giving me joy. What an interesting find. It shares a parking lot with a lumber yard and a food truck. And then there's a ton of like, can you see those new builds happening over here? Very, very cool. I get the impression this is probably good latte based off of, I don't know, the vibes. But I also, the employees kind of seemed like they didn't think I was cool enough to be there. That's okay. Maybe their coffee's great. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. This is like a 9.5 out of 10. This is really good. I wonder what espresso they use. Okay, that was fun. Thank you for amusing me. I'm also, I told my friend Kayla that I would bring desserts for our picnic tonight because she's picking us up salads. And I want to go back to that same bakery I went with Anna and Kaylee's for Anna's birthday, because there were so many treats there that I wanted to try. And I might just pick up like 3 or 4 things for Kayla and I to split and taste and test, because even both Anna and Kaylee said that oatmeal cookie whoopie pie was the best dessert they've had in their life, which is a very bold statement, especially for people that can eat normal gluten. So I'm gonna go back real quick. It's en route home. So this is all literally gluten-free. For tonight, I got a donut, 2 different types of cookies, and then another one of the whoopie pie cookie, which is so good. And then they had warm cinnamon rolls. And I just ate 2 bowls of Magic Spoon, and I'm feeling full, but I could not say no to this. I just have to know what it tastes like. Look at that glaze. Okay, it's definitely warmed up. It looks pretty. It's pretty hot, actually. Oh. 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 What? That was so good. And the napkins. Do not be alarmed, Bex. It's okay. I come in peace. A chair for outside. So this is my thought. Okay, when I was in Fairhope, there was very comfortable rocking chairs on the porch, and I was like, I would love a comfortable rocking chair. And I've been sitting in the shaded part of my porch a lot because it's just been so hot. I can't sit in the sun. And I currently have a leather indoor chair out there that's not very comfortable, but the reason I kept it is because I have no other place to store it. So now that I have the storage unit, I was thinking I could put the leather chair in there, / I'll probably want it one day if I have a bigger home. And I got this on sale from Amazon. I hope it's not that hard to build, but I kind of want to take it out of the box and assess if I'm capable of building it real quick right here, right now.
Cruising deep space in my motorhome. Gonna find a new rocking pocket there. And turn out the lights in my house. Gonna open the door, leave my house, and walk right out of my house. Gonna look around on my own again. Heartbeat, segways, post shows. Oatmeal potatoes and crafted marshmallows are not as cool as my house. No, they're not as fun as my house. Not as me as my house, but I look around on my own.
I think I'm just happiest when I'm doing some sort of home improvement project. I don't know what that means, but I am about to take this cart of stuff down to the storage unit, and then eventually I'll come back for this chair to take it down. And then I think sometime this evening we're getting the desk from Jacqueline at Mark. But I got a tension rod. I'm hoping it will be wide enough because it goes up to 84 inches, it says. I'm kind of surprised by that. But hopefully it has a way to hang a curtain in there without drilling holes, to section off the actual storage part of the storage unit. And then I have my dad's guitar that I want to hang in there. And I also brought soundproofing so that hopefully it's not so echoey in there, because it is just very loud in there. And I might try to hang those in like a cool pattern. And also, I ordered a beanbag chair that was on sale that kind of looks more like a regular chair. I'll insert a picture of it here. That should be coming in a couple weeks, I think. If I was gonna get a piece of furniture for in there, and I'm thinking about potentially getting some sort of investment property that I half live in the near future, I might as well get something that I could put in the rental side of whatever property I end up getting in. And I thought this could be good, cheap furniture that still looks cute to eventually one day go in whatever home I move into. Let's go down to the storage unit and see if we can complete a couple more little projects, because this fills me up with joy and gives me a purpose, honestly. It'll be so nice to get cozy lighting in here eventually. Jacqueline and Mark have like a lamp they don't want, and maybe like we can get twinkle lights. But I'm thinking about trying to hang the curtain where the rug ends right here, so that this can all be blocked off for storage, which is the size of a normal storage unit here anyways. And all the rest could be clubhouse. Okay. These are so short. These are so short. Looks like someone quickly ordered curtains on Amazon without checking the height or length of them. Cause like, it at least does divide off the space. But I'll probably order some taller curtains. Those were just like $10 or something ridiculous on Amazon, so I quickly added them. It gets the job done for now. But I also have these. Apparently there's 52 sheets in here. I don't know if they're just like super packed in together. Oh yeah, they're supposed to sit for 24 hours. Whoa. They're literally growing. This is my personality, I don't know what is. Doing things quickly instead of doing things right. I was like, I'm gonna let them wait overnight. And then I was like, I wonder how easy it is to put them on the wall. And then I did a whole panel. So I guess I'll just keep going. I'm en route to Zilker for my third friend picnic in a week. It is picnic season, even though it's 100 degrees and it's 8 p.m. But I'm really excited. I got the desserts. She just picked up the salad, and hopefully we'll be there for sunset. But I cannot wait to show you what I did. The reason I haven't showed you is I met up with Jacqueline and Mark because they were loading in the desk that they were trying to get rid of, the lamp, everything's coming together so nicely. They were even able to put all of their suitcases and everything. They're excited for the extra space, so it's just beneficial for everyone. But they even have some art. I ended up hanging all the panels, but they have some art they don't want, so I might rearrange the panels. Here comes the sunlight. Whoa! I might rearrange the panels to be able to accommodate their art, because the art's really cool, and I ordered a lamp. There's just a lot that I'm really excited about. It's going to be a good workspace for me, for them, for Jordy, for everybody. So I can't wait to show you. Maybe we'll have a little more time tomorrow morning to put that together, but for now, cue picnic. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm quickly getting ready to go meet my neighbors for coffee. I just got this new cream solar paint from Glossier, and I actually really like it. But picnics are so wholesome. They make me so happy. They're just like always a good vibe. And I met the sweetest online friend yesterday, her and her dog Blue, and she was like, Michel, I just watched the video where you went to Zilker and had a solo picnic. And so I was like, I have no plans tonight, and I'm gonna do the same thing. And she even like picked up sushi and was like recreating it, and it made me so happy. She's also like, I know YouTubers always say that if you see us, please say hi, and I hope that's true. And I was like, yes, it is so true, because it reminds me that, like, obviously I know that everyone online is real, but it's just so much more fulfilling to like put faces to people behind comments and be like, I've said this before, but every time I meet someone in real life, I'm like, I would legitimately be your best friend. Like, I could totally see us hanging out, and it makes me really happy. All that to say, coffee this morning, quickly getting ready, and I'm kind of on hold for when Anna and Kayleese, and we have another friend that has flown in from California, and his girlfriend are all gonna get to Austin. Apparently their comedy show is 10 p.m. That is so late to start something. That is bedtime. So they're gonna do things beforehand. Dinner, drinks, I don't know. Who knows? I am going with the wind today. I ended up doing a little Target run with my neighbors and made a little purchase. So the next vlog you're gonna see me, I am going to be in Hawaii, and I was like, what if I want to get footage of snorkeling or sea turtles or learning to surf? I don't know. So this was on sale. I got a GoPro. It was $70 off. I'm really excited to learn how to use it and play around with it and all that. But okay, I do have a little bit of a life update of something that, I don't know, I feel like it just kind of happened, and I don't know how I feel about it, / don't know if I want to really proceed with it or not. So I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't tell the vlog, but I figured nothing wrong with just sharing where I am, what I'm considering, and walking you through my thought process, because I never regret oversharing like what I'm thinking, if that makes sense. But sometimes I regret like, I should have let them in on that sooner, if that makes sense. Yesterday I applied for a mortgage, a home loan. There's not a home I'm looking for. There's not like a specific house I'm interested in. I just basically am starting the pre-qualification process. And this is why. Here's what I'm thinking. So y'all know that I've been saving up for a down payment. Like that's my next saving goal, of some sort of an investment property that I would also live in partially. And this is something that I didn't want to do for a while because I am so content with where I am. Jacqueline just moved into my building. I love living where I live, and so I'm not in a rush at all, but I have a lot of very wise people around me that are telling me things that, this is not advice at all, but specifically about the Austin market and about how interest prices are only going to raise and how they don't think that Austin's going to dip, but there is a little bit of a lull right now. So like kind of now's a smart time to buy because interest is probably only going to go up and up. So it's smart to like lock down a smarter interest rate right now, and if they're wrong and it goes down, you can always refinance, but if it keeps going up, then you're gonna wish you did. Also, the rent in my building is not rent controlled, and when my lease is up, they're currently renting studios for the amount that they're renting my like premier 1-bedroom with a yard. So my rent could very much go up $500 to $1,000 when my lease is up in November. The thing I'm considering is looking at houses that have some sort of like detached second space, and I would even be okay if there was like a back house that had a kitchen, me living in the tiny little back house and then renting out the main house to help cover part of the mortgage. And we've kind of run some numbers, and there's a chance that I could basically pay what I'm paying now in rent or less if I'm able to find a property where I could do that. So I'm just kind of starting to look. And I might even Airbnb it out, my long-term rental. I don't know, just depends on like what I find, what I can afford. So I'm starting that process. I don't even know if I'm gonna successfully be pre-qualified because I'm self-employed and it's really hard to prove my income doing something where my income fluctuates so much, / like I filed my last 3 tax returns married, and like this year I'm not, and like I just have like a messy history. And I'm not going to do it if I can't do it by myself. Like I don't want to have a co-signer or whatever, just to prove to myself that if I do something like this, I did it all on my own with no help. I think would be really good for my confidence. And I think it would be cool for me to be like, yeah, I went through a divorce and literally lost more than half of my money in that process, and like kind of started over financially, and then eventually bought myself an income producing property and was able to build equity on a house while paying the same amount that I was paying for rent. So like that's my goal. There might be some house hunting content here in the future. I'm kind of glad that I'm not eager because I'm not going to get emotionally swayed by a house of like, I used to have this like picket fence dream of I can't wait until I own a house with a yard and whatever. And now I'm like, I could live in my 1-bedroom apartment for the next 10 years and be happy. So I think that that's a good place to be emotionally, to where I'm just thinking about this from a smart financial point of view of, can I rent out the rest of this property to never pay more than I'm paying in rent now and have that go towards the equity of a house? That's me letting you in on what I'm thinking. I know people will have their own thoughts. Everyone has their own thoughts on what the market will do. At the end of the day, we don't really know. They're all predictions, but I wanted to share. So that's what's happening. Thanks for letting me share with you. I don't know. It's nice to have like a real lamp in here. Thanks, Mark and JJ. And I've ordered more of these because I've decided I want more, but I'll show you what Mark and JJ brought and did. So here's the desk setup that they brought. And I put one of my little photographs that I took on film in Maine in that. And I figured I could even use this to like record audio things. So I brought my mic in here. And then there is this wall. I hung the guitar. And then Jacqueline and Mark brought this art, and I think I'm gonna do more of the soundproofing tiles around it, but TBD. And then the chair is gonna go in this corner, and then I found a really cool lamp that's gonna go from that outlet and hang above right here. So I think it'll be quite a vibe. And then they started loading in some of their stuff. They have more to bring in, but I just love that this gets to be kind of like a community multi-purpose benefit. So it'll be great to have the full curtains soon. They're excited about it. I'm excited about it. I've just always wanted an adult clubhouse, and here we go. I just got a very sweet thing, and I know in the vlog where I told y'all about Jordy, a lot of people were like, please continue to share the sweet things. So I'm gonna compromise and share some of the sweet things, not all of them, because I don't want to overwhelm you, / it's, you know, some things are fun to keep to yourself, but Jordy was telling me about this children's book called You Are Special by Max Lucado. And then it just showed up at my door. It meant a lot to him, and I'm really excited to read it. And then it reminded me, Max is about to bring us a toy, but it reminded me of something that I think that y'all would really like to see. Of our first date was the week of my birthday, and so he brought me a birthday present, and it's another one of his favorite children's books that's called Hope for the Flowers. And he brought it with like a film camera and other things, and like wrote a super sweet note on the inside. I won't read you all of it because it's my note, but I'll read you an excerpt. Whatever today brings, I hope that it, along with this book, is a reminder that life always moves forward. You're never stuck even when it feels like it, and God's plan for the unexpected is always breathtaking. Isn't that really sweet to give to someone on a first date? And this book is actually really great. There's a lot of good conversation that could be had from this, so I'm excited to read this other children's book. I might read it now while I'm waiting for friends. It's very kind. It's very, very nice. What a good day, Max. What a good fun-filled day. A beautiful Saturday. I wanted to properly say I love you before ending this vlog. I actually am about to take off a little bit of time, but I've been filming back to back to not miss an upload for y'all, and also just I love getting to hang out with y'all. But I'm gonna take a few days to be with my family, which is gonna be really nice. And then I am gonna be vlogging Hawaii, as you know, but just like one vlog for the whole week, and maybe a sit down video with Jordy, because I think that that'd be fun, and he's game. And so I feel good that he's game, and I'm like, okay, this could be fun. So that's what to expect in the next upcoming couple of weeks. But did want to say thank you to Magic Spoon for partnering with me on this video. Don't forget I have code Michel, $5 off the variety pack. Gonna have the link down below, and I love y'all so much. I hope you have the best rest of your night, and I will see you in a video very soon for you, actually in a while for me, which is opposite of what I normally say, but I will see you in Hawaii. I love you. Bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all